Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cast Enigma by Bits and Pieces. What's up, puzzle lovers, and welcome back. Today we are going to solve one of the most difficult puzzles. This is written on the box of this puzzle, and it says, "This is without a doubt among the most difficult of all puzzles." Well, let's see. This Hanayama puzzle will be hard for sure, because it is rated 6 out of 6. So it's a level 10 puzzle, one of the hardest puzzles. This puzzle is called the Cast Enigma, and it is time to solve it. Let's go! And here it is, the Cast Enigma. It really looks so amazing. As always with Hanayama puzzles, it looks so well made and so neat. So this puzzle here is made of 3 pieces. They are not the same, different shapes, and that makes it very interesting and maybe very hard as well. I'm not sure if it will be the hardest puzzle that we will solve today, but I am sure it will be a very tough one. The first thing that you can see with this puzzle is the cuts in the pieces. So with this piece here, you have 2 cuts. With this one, you have 1 cut here, and you have this big opening. And then the last one, you don't have any cuts, but you have this opening, and here there is a thin wall. That it might be the way to solve this puzzle, to try to align the cuts with the wall. So you might at some point have to get inside this piece here. And I don't know if you can actually align 2 cuts to try to move the pieces to another position. We will try that later, but yeah, again, a very well made puzzle. And also I like the way that it is very easy to move each piece. It's what I really like with Hanayama puzzles. It's just the quality of it. It's really well made and it's so enjoyable to try to solve their puzzles. So we can try to solve this one now. So let's give each piece maybe a name or a number. Let's call this one maybe A, this one B, and this one C. So when I move one or do something with one, I will refer to them directly, and so you can also follow what I am doing. So let's just try if we align 2 cuts, if we can actually move something. So for example, these 2 here with A and B, actually the cuts are not big enough to enter. So then I guess we come back to this solution where we might have to put the cuts through the thin wall. Yeah. So now we need to find a way actually to do that. So maybe A will be the first one to go. Quite easy to put, and then I can just go in front of B here, and yeah, I can already move it and pass the cut through the wall. So now we have this one that is kind of locked because of B. Oh, that's nice. I think also this one has a very unique shape where you will be able to put the other pieces inside. So let's see if it fits. Look, for example, C here can perfectly enter in A. And so then I can also put the second one, the B, and find my way to the front. So I already separate A and B, and I can put the second cut through the wall here. So I have A now that is just attached to C. It's already going well, I guess. I hope it's not like a trap or something, then it might be stuck later on. But now we can focus on this one. I think this one also will have to go inside of C, because you cannot really put this part here through this hole. So we can actually quite easily put it inside, and we end up like this. That's very nice already. So A and B are inside of C. Now that we did that, I guess it's where the challenge will start, and that you need to remove each piece outside. So now it's where I think the positioning of each piece will be very important. Since B got in C the last, I think now the first one that will go out will be A, this one here. And so we need to find a way to put the cuts again inside. That will be the challenge now. So the only way for me to move A in front of B is to actually try to put B inside of A. But because of the shape, it might be difficult. Okay, so I think I got it. So the cut of A is just in front of the wall and just B is blocking me. So if I turn the tail of B, it should give me enough room to get in. Yes, like this. And so now, hopefully, this should just fit perfectly. That's so nice. This puzzle is giving me a hard time. So now that we are here, we can, I guess, do this move. And we are now on the top part of A. So I guess I can also get in like this. Yes. And I should be able to remove A finally from C. That's really amazing because it's so precise. Like the positioning of each piece is just crazy. So now B, and I think it will be easier to get B out, hopefully. But if you actually do that, you just go back to the beginning with it. Maybe again it will be a positioning because we need this cut facing not in this direction but facing toward us.
Many tic-tacs later.
So now I have a cut inside, so I can again get in, and finally I can separate B and C. That was so hard actually. This puzzle is really complicated. I mean, like, the precision of it is just so crazy. Everything has to be so perfectly aligned. So you have to be so careful about the orientation of the cuts, which one will go out first. Hopefully, I understand how you solve this puzzle and it will be easy to put it back together. So let's put it back together. So it came off like this, and it was quite surprising to see. And so you put the cut inside, and I think you need to be careful to put the tail of B on the open side of C, so it doesn't get blocked by it. And so now B is locked again in C. And so now you have to turn it and play with its positioning to make sure that it is positioned correctly. So it is time now to put back A. So I think A came out like this. And so now we need to get this cut going through the wall. And you are back to this position. But we might have went too fast because the tail of B goes inside at the same time. So we are like this, and we should get now B on the other side. Yes, so we had B coming first and then A. So now we can just continue this way, put B like this, and then we are almost done because it's just A that needs to go back on the top. And here I should be able to finish my puzzle like this. Such an amazing puzzle actually, very complicated to understand. I mean, the positioning of each piece is so important, and you have to understand which cut goes first. That's so amazing, and again, a wonderful puzzle made by Hanayama. So yes, we can say that the cast enigma has been solved. And another puzzle solved. And wow, what a complicated puzzle. I understand why the description says it is impossible to solve. This puzzle is so well thought of. You have to be so careful about where to position each piece, which makes it a very difficult puzzle. It is the hardest Hanayama puzzle I have solved so far. Go and try it if you want to have a challenge. I hope you enjoyed the video and the intro. Put a like on the video if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And check out the post-credit scene at the end. I see you next week for a new puzzle. Tschüss!